Yeah, so kicking it into episode 5 of Mission 6, and a bunch of time has passed, none of which was particularly interesting. But we've got kind of a new plan. This over here, we pushed through some bases that were over here, and that was pretty uninteresting, and then I'm kind of set up to push into this base, but I don't actually think I will. Like, I kind of want to burn down all these forests as a way of dealing with this base, but I don't think I will. Eva, we're now getting a decent amount of big biters, which is going to be interesting, so I kind of just hope I don't pollute them any. But most of the new plan involved, where is the stuff? Here it is. We've got a couple of storage chests of, like, a lot of useful stuff over here, which is hopefully close to, we got to go and, we got to follow this collection of electric poles. We're not going to like parasitically attach ourselves to them because this stuff is too close to these nests. I don't really want to have to fight them. We're just going to go through here and hopefully dodge combat from all of these bases along the way, because I don't really feel like it. And kind of the way we did that is had like a chest here with a bunch of useful stuff. We're down to, I think I made some more, like I handcrafted a couple of other bots based on bits and pieces that I found in chests that I picked up. So we've got 109 bots, and the idea is we just delete this box, and we're kind of just hoping we've got enough stuff. But actually I want a couple of these drones myself. Did I get any of them? 3. Okay, I actually want a couple more robots than that. Yeah, let's get this one as well. For reasons, which we'll get to in a bit. Yeah. But currently, yeah, this box is now filtered for landmines, which means nothing will get dropped there except what's already in there, which kind of doesn't matter, and maybe landmines. And the only two chests that have, the only two storage chests that don't have filters are these two, which means we're doing this deconstruction planner trick of, like, deconstruction planning something, and then having the bots take all the stuff to the only space in the network where we've actually got storage, which is all the way up here, these two guys. And then there's also, set up like there's a tank with some pumps just to make sure, because we're taking the oil with us as well, because I don't think I want to do all of this with lasers. I wanted to see how far we get, and that should help us maintain pressure. And then back, I mean, it will accidentally prioritize away from these networks, but I've still got like another 14k here, plus what's already in the pipe network, plus all the flamethrowers. I'm also not really leaning on flamethrowers for defense here at all. I think there's like a couple of these guys that have also already got, actually, so this entire pipe network can be used by these guys, but also there's some huge forests in the way, so hopefully I just don't cause any problems, because also I don't really want to have to deal with big biters. And the rest of the base is pretty much shut down. I don't think there's any technology I wanted left to do. Do I even have this key? Don't have any blue science built up. Have a tiny bit of military science that isn't enough to do anything with. Maybe, how much science do I have? Maybe I have, do we even care about enough for any of these? I don't actually think I care about any of those. I could get, I can afford braking force, or maybe some of the red and green stuff, but I also don't care, so we're not going to do that. And we're just going to have the bots move all of this stuff up to the front line. None of them are free, they're all coming back to pick up more stuff. This is like another 1 or 2 journeys. This is also why we skipped a bunch of stuff between episodes, because moving the rest of, where are they? Here they are. Moving the rest of this stuff was not super interesting. Like, nearly 1,000 underground pipes, like 150 big poles. That was not super interesting. But the thing is, I don't know exactly how much I need, because we're just going in this direction. And hopefully it's not too far. We'll see. And yeah. Something's getting attacked. Whatever, I'm not even taking damage yet, don't mind. So I've got I've got 7 of these drones myself for reasons which we'll get to in a bit, because we kind of want to get all these guys to be moving the last of that stuff. And they're probably not even here at the moment. They're probably like, where are the bots that are doing this? All the bots going the other way. Oh, these bots are coming back. No, they're still going that way. They're just charging. Okay, fine. This is kind of the longest leg, because this is going from here to over here, which is still, I mean, I say that's the longest leg. We've eventually got to move these things all the way over here as well, and then actually plan an assault on a base that we haven't found yet, which we're presuming there's a radar at because we're following the power lines. But yeah, the rest of the base is pretty stable. I'm polluting these guys. Oh, actually, we're going to have more of a problem with big biters are spawning soon, aren't they? But the rest of the base is pretty much off. I mean, I could tear down all these things to reduce the drain on the network, especially as prod mods don't actually affect drain. Interesting. But I'm not sure I'm going to bother. These guys have got only like another item or 2 left, and then yeah, so these landmines getting popped by things running at me is why I've held back a couple of construction robots, but we haven't actually got to the rest of the plan yet. Yeah, my inventory is still a mess, but like whatever, and we're doing almost all these RTS things from the map, so that's fine. Have we emptied this box out yet? Yeah, here are these guys emptying the last of this box. So that's cool. We delete these things, yeah, and then all these guys are, so I've got construction bots free now, which is nice, which means that other landmine is getting placed, which means we can move to like the next phase of how I reckon this plan should work, which is, we got some of these things like so, but also these are the only places that have the items that I want to be using, so I don't think I should have ever dudes trying to fly over this base. We want, where will the next one of these things be? Where is it? Where is this? It's at the beginning of the pipe. So if this one covers, yeah, so that can go there, and then this would actually be more useful if these things would be more tileable like that. Okay, so we can do that. Then we can do something like this. And yeah, these guys are going to end up, hopefully, I mean, we've got a better plan for dodging these guys in the long term, but hopefully when these 2 boxes go down, I can then do something like deconstruction plan both of these things. Actually, let's just do one at a time. Actually, no, it's not going to work, is it? Because I kind of need, if I deconstruction one of them, they'll just put the stuff in the other one, whereas the plan is very much that we deconstruct both of these things. Would they fit in a single chest? 21 out of 48, 26 out of 48. Maybe they'd fit in a single chest. Depends what the stuff were. But we're going to move all the stuff over here. And so we've got, actually, where do I have tanks? Whatever. A bunch of lasers. Probably I should have, yeah, let's also do that. And this should give me like more charging slots, so these guys can just drive backwards and forwards between these 2 places and put that stuff down. This is kind of drawing every other robot out of everywhere else in the network. All 102 bots are going to do that stuff, which means anyone detonating landmines is going to have a problem complaining about that stuff, which is, kind of fine, I guess. And then we've got this kind of conga line of, I mean, I guess I hope it's more stuff than I need. The rest of the plan will definitely be, I hope this is more stuff than I need, because we've got we've got some other things we're going to do about this. But yeah, these... And then we're eventually going to just do this all the way across here, and hopefully it doesn't take too long. How are we doing, guys? 20 stacks, 19 stacks. Okay, so in this time you've moved like 7 stacks worth of stuff. Great, I guess. How did... You guys have still got... Sure, 13k oil, whatever. I'm fine with that. The rest of the base is still there because that hasn't changed. This has been down for a while, and I guess we just don't need it anymore. Whatever. And yeah, playing this RTS version of the game, and these guys are just slowly moving all of the underground pipe. So how far is the next one of these? I may as well set the rest of this up while I'm here. Kind of, I guess. Because I kind of want to be able to... Yeah, if I want to be able to do like... this kind of nonsense. Except that one's not going to be there, is it? Sure. Because this means I can just continue to drop these things down, and continue to move everything over, which is going to be kind of the plan, I think. With some other quirks. Actually, do I even have... So by accident I do actually have some inserters in there, which is nice. Do I have extra logistics boxes in there? Yes, so I do have some tools for doing that. Do I have logistics boxes myself so I can set filters and copy and paste things? Now I do. Okay, so all of that's kind of fine. This plan might work, but might still take a while. But mostly we want to try and, like, then the next step is going to be delete 1 or 2 of these roboports, not sure which. And then we need to create some generic storage back here, because this network won't have any more anymore. But the idea is, this will be a separate roboport network, which we kind of snail our way along. Actually, let's also put some radars out here. I have made that difficult to fit. Okay, radar's gonna go there. Yeah, we'll kind of leapfrog our way along, removing the old roboports, putting down new roboports. Hopefully this all doesn't take too long. It's still taken a while though, isn't it? Disappointment face. In retrospect, yeah, taking stuff from here to here in terms of just bot transit time is going to be about the same as from here to here, or wherever it started off. Hopefully flying over multiple roboports means that everything is always nicely charged, and we'll see, I guess. These guys aren't actually... yeah, they haven't put their stuff down yet. Cool, good job. Okay, so one of those got done, and then there's not much of the last stuff in there. There's like other random bits and pieces in here, like bullets that we picked up in a couple of wooden chests, and, you know, whatever. Fine, it's fine. These... yeah, okay, they're just all the things over here, which is also fine. Sure. Dude's charging, that's doing a thing. Where is it? This blueprint is a thing I'm gonna need. I'm not gonna need any of that stuff. Blueprint can live here, and we'll just keep going with stuff. Are we done? They're moving all the repair packs, which is nice. Maybe I should have given these guys a filter insert, or maybe I should have, because the thing I'm wondering about doing is when all these guys are in the air, it's fine, and I can deconstruct like this one and these two, and not worry about bots going into storage, because I've all still got jobs to be doing. Actually, yeah, the concern was deletion plannering one of these roboports and having all the bots in the roboport picked up and put in storage, which is not what I want. I want the bots doing useful stuff. But I think as long as I've got all the bots being used to move things between chests, like this. Okay, so yeah, so now I don't want to delete this roboport, but what I do want to do is, for example, yeah, so all of this stuff gets built, which is fine, and then I want to delete these two, because now all of these guys, like this guy, has no construction bot, so it can go away, and then these two also have no construction bot, so they can go away. And now we should just be moving things from one of these chests to others, and we can just creep along here. Like so. This guy. Okay. Yeah, this is the thing I was wondering about. This guy's going to have to be generic storage for my network. And this is also why I kept these 7 bots. Because now I've got 9 construction bots that I can use to do things like replace mines and stuff like that. So now I've got generic storage. Actually, we could do this thing again, where we do that, and then we unfilter this one, so now that's generic storage. Okay, so I've got 9 robots in this robot network. I'm doing this whole kind of construction thing. This is now its own separate network. So as long as I'm doing this leapfrogging business, in theory, none of these bots ever try to go anywhere else, which means I can kind of keep them on this highway through the middle, and as long as that works, I don't have to worry so much about like them flying over these bases, which, I mean, to be honest, might actually look like it's going to take longer, but that also might be because of the number of underground pipes that I've put in these boxes, but this is fine. I mean, for some definitions of fine. We're going to end up going through here, and I'm going to need another radar, which is a thing I can handle. And then I can also just delete the radars that I leave behind, and then also deconstruction plan. Yeah, I think these ones had issues because I deconstruction planned kind of 2 links at once. And so with this one down, this one didn't really have anywhere to put its stuff. Whereas if I'm deleting these 2 at once, they will both be deconstructed within the range of these things, which means the bots will stay in this network. Let's check what's actually being complained about. All those guys are being complained about. That's fine. These guys are still. They've got exactly 100 construction bots, as it turned out, and a bit more stuff to move. So that's fine. Should I be doing this with longer jumps or shorter jumps? I don't actually think it matters, does it? But we can get rid of those ones. And then we'll just kind of wait for all these guys to do their thing. And then we'll just kind of inchworm march our way across this desert. So all that stuff's done. These guys over here did not put any more storage chests down, so let's do that. Actually, didn't these guys have? They did. Except I kind of want them closer to this one, and then I also kind of want a radar in here. So let's do that again. So that's going to be our new blueprint. This one can go away, and then this one is going to be here. But then I now also want to alt-D both of. I don't actually want to do either of those first. I want to make sure that. Oh, these 2 have gone down. Okay, cool. In that case, we can go. Yeah, get rid of those 2 guys. That should get everyone out of these roboports. So we can deconstruction plan both of those roboports, and also this radar, probably also this radar. And then everyone's going to be taking this stuff from these two that have been deconstructed all the way over to this stuff here, and we're kind of making progress, I guess. Maybe. Then the stuff again goes like here and here. We'll get rid of those. Is that... yeah, this is just doing drive-bys of the space. It'll be fine. That's. I mean, this is a decent distance. They're not going to aggro anything. It'll be fine as long as everyone stays kind of within this line, which they should do. And then we continually have guys bringing stuff up to the front. At some point there will be combat again. Like we're gonna find a base. I mean, not necessarily like that. Not necessarily like this one, whatever that looks like. But we're gonna find something that we get to shoot. Hopefully, that's kind of the plan. Actually, I can get rid of. Actually, that's kind of a bad one to destroy, isn't it? Because these guys might still be charging stuff. Okay, so let's leave that one for the moment. As long as these guys are moving things, and they've still got many stacks of stuff to get moved. What are these guys? Oh yeah, then it's these things, which will be fine as soon as all those deletions get properly processed. But you know, inching our way across a forest with 100 or so bots. I mean, I've also only got 100 bots. I don't necessarily... oh yeah, still a 900. Still 900 of these underground pipes to move. Cool. And we can't get any more bot speed because the next bot speed is yellow. And if we get the yellow tech... oh, doesn't it? Yeah. If we get the yellow tech, then we've also got low density structure, which will bump us into the industrial version of this mission, which is not what we're here for. What we're here for is watching bots move things between logistics chests. That's what we're doing today. These actually, yeah, one of these I can deconstruct, the other one I need to leave, so that these things, and also the bots carrying them are kept in the network. Yeah, it's all pretty stable. We're not actually doing much. These guys have got 9 bots and none of them are putting mines anywhere, so whatever. These guys haven't attacked yet and probably won't because there's actually a lot of forest cover around there and I'm not really expanding. I'm probably slowing down more than anything because I've just like got all the production done and don't really care. Power grid is, yeah, pretty much fine, probably also because everything is slowed down. Yeah, watching bots move 23 stacks of stuff. Okay, so one of these is almost done, which is nice. And then it's down to, you know, the other 22 stacks of stuff. This is some good prioritization. So as soon as one of those boxes gets deconstructed, it then looks at other jobs in the queue. Okay. Are these... I guess that's the other advantage of having them on this side now of the new blueprint, is that when the last of these boxes gets deconstructed, I can immediately deconstruct the next things. Maybe. Anyway, this guy can go away because we're probably not going to need it a whole lot. Have I built more things yet? I have not built more things yet. Still waiting to build the things. Still seeing what else goes over there. Yeah, cool. Good content. I mean, this is also more underground pipes than I need to be spending. Yeah, so sure, fine, great, cool. At some point somebody's going to put the radar down, at some point someone's going to put these guys down. Then we can delete these ones and then delete 2 more of these roboports. But it's still actually got 14 stacks. And yeah, there isn't really anything else I could be multitasking at the same time. We're just kind of waiting for these bots to do their thing. Cool. Yeah, great, this is valuable. Got lots of oil. Actually, the other thing, I guess I hope I have a power surplus because I'm not actually running any lasers at the moment, but I might need to be running lasers to be actually doing combat stuff, which is, you know, a thing. These guys went here. We've then got the next ones up here. Yeah, sure, that's all set up as soon as bots actually get around to doing it. And then we just got to wait for them to move all of these things. And in the rest of the time, yeah, base is still just stable like this. Maybe I have some problems with bigs. There are already big corpses in here, and I've already got just lasers doing stuff, so it's fine. All of that is kind of slow enough that it doesn't matter. And also, actually, I'm not. What mission ending considerations am I concerned about? I'm kind of no longer concerned about losing everything else on the top half of this river, because my oil supply, I mean, I'm already pumping the oil over here, so probably that's fine, as long as that tank doesn't go down. The bottom half of this map, like, I could die, that could end the mission, that would be bad, but like these bases running over my entire mining operation at this point kinda, I don't even think matters if the deal is just, let's go and destroy this radar. Okay, so we're nearly done. We're nearly done with this guy. Cool. Thing is, this wouldn't even be, this approach wouldn't be any easier if I did have request chests, because it would, I guess it would be logistics bots, which are logistics bots faster than. Oh, all of this has just stopped. Yeah, my industry has just stopped. I wonder if they've got speeds on them. About 21, carrying capacity 3. They're actually slower. 10 base speed versus 13 base speed, and they carry the same amount. So it would be letting me use other bots, but this is, as it turns out, actually faster, which is kind of weird. You've got a lot of construction robots in you, which is not what we want. We want this stuff to get built, in particular these 2 guys to get built. And then also, you know, the rest of this infrastructure. There we go. So now with these 2 things being built, we can deletion plan these 2. That gets all of these bots out of all of these roboports, so we can get rid of this one, and we can get rid of this one, and actually we can get rid of this one as well. And then as, yeah, sure. Where from though? From this base? I mean, I guess I could also have an expansion wrecking this. Actually, the other problem is if everything on this island dies on the top half of this thing, and it severs my power network. That would be hilarious and bad. Maybe I should have a secondary power connection over here. And I do have. I guess I can make some of those myself. I just need more stuff. I need some of these. I need some of these. And then I need some of this. And everything else is just backed up. Yeah, sure. And I guess we can also just check whether or not this plan actually works. So these guys are waiting on bots, so radar is done. Having to dodge this guy again, or do we just push through that? Who knows? But let's just continue with this blueprinty stuff. Those two can go. That's kind of more radars than I want as well. I mean, the bots will all... Oh no, wait. I won't be able to deletion. I need to leave some of those radars. I won't be able to, like, clip out the roboports that I don't want if I no longer have them in radar range. But, you know, that's fine. Yeah, so I've got the rest of these. This network now has long power poles in it, which is nice. I've got 7 bots. I actually wanted to give me one of these so I can blueprint these things. And the question is, do I have roboport coverage on this stuff? And the answer is yes, so that's also fine. So like here and here. Okay, so that should give me a secondary power connection. Looks like it's working. These guys are still, yeah, 5 out of 9 robots free. They're doing that. That's fine. Connects here, should also connect over here as well. So that's looking a lot more resilient. And then I think this one should also connect to these two in a way that kind of doesn't matter because it already goes through the mining patch. Sure, let's check on how the bots are doing moving stuff. And the answer is they're still just moving stuff. And then we haven't even pulled up the old roboports behind us, but fine. Also didn't leave any defense at all on this light oil tank other than that one flamethrower tower that's pointing in a completely different direction. But you know, fine, whatever. It's fine. I'm 57, still putting pollution on the map. I guess I'm still... What actually am I using power grid for at the moment? I guess bots, I guess these things, because they're making the power. And then it's just passive drain. Which is interesting. Oh well. $21, $20 storage free, so these guys must be nearly done, right? 10 and 2. Okay, so there's actually... So there's about 55 stacks for my bots to move at any one point. And we've gone... Yeah, and this time we've gone from like here-ish to nearly here. So depending on how much further we have to go. And the thing is, we are getting a bit of scanning done, but we're not seeing anything else that's pirate base. Like it doesn't have the walls and the power and the pattern of infrastructure and stuff that goes with pirate bases. So they're probably like this thing is just nests and worms. That's what that looks like. This power grid goes over here, or it goes up here. That actually don't really have enough information about that yet, but this could be... That actually could be either worm or power pole. Can't actually tell. Like, it's kind of in the right place for where a power pole could be if it was going up, but it's also the same size as a worm, and we don't actually have the rest of the map coverage behind it, so it could be anything. How are these guys doing? These guys are hopefully nearly done. Okay, so we've got like one more trip for each of the bots to remove the last of this stuff. So in that time, let's also get rid of this thing, Get rid of this thing. Can't get rid of this thing yet because we need to pull up this one first. But at this point, these guys should still have no bots because everyone's still moving this stuff around. So no one should sit themselves on that. Do I also get rid of that one? I think I might. Because it's not going to change anything. And then, yeah, these guys will go down. Do I actually just push through that base? Because I do need to go up. I think I might actually, it's not a very big base, I might just go through it. Okay, so now that that one is done, I can also get rid of that radar. And this radar, I think... Oh no. Did that just do what I think it did? No, I've still got... Yeah, okay, yeah. I think I was looking at the wrong thing when I worried that I'd pulled bots out of the network, but never mind. This has... no construction bots in it? Yeah, all the bots are over here. It's fine. Like, things like this, yeah. Okay, so, these chests are down, which means we can get rid of these things. And then we can also get rid of this guy. And yeah, which way do I want to... do I just want to go straight through here and then up? I think I might. I can't even tell what that is. This pattern is... oh, these will be spitters from when I scanned it. So this is actually a power pole. And then this is another power pole, and then this looks like worm nest, so it looks like we're going up. Which means I might actually just go through... is this... yeah, no, because if I connected to this thing here, I'd have to fight this base. So I'm kind of need to fight one of these bases anyway. May as well fight this one because it's not very big. Okay. Yeah, that one's going down. Let's start to set a thing up while we are waiting for... while we're waiting for bots to get everything built. How? Because I kind of want this first row not within aggro range so they can provide cover fire. We'll just do it like that, it'll be fine. Yeah, interesting, still don't care. And 999, I'm not even sure if I took damage or whether it was in... I'm not even sure if it's in range yet. Yeah, so I definitely need to go up because all these guys are complaining about stuff. Okay, which probably means that we're going up here anyway. I did put these things on my bar. Let's put the lasers behind so that... oh, usually... that's right, I mean, previously I did the first point defense with lasers and then the flames in front, didn't I? That's actually a decent call, and none of the bots are doing this yet because they're still moving stuff around, so... because this means I will be less concerned about... a bunch of... so if I do that, that's going to be some decent point defense, and then later these guys actually need to be all the way up here. Okay, sure, whatever. We'll deal with that in a bit. First we'll get all of this stuff deconstructed and, you know, just kind of move our things along. "17 versus 6. Cool. I wonder how much oil I'm committing to this pipeline. Because this used to be like 8, and now it's like 5, and the only thing I've done is put the stuff. Yeah, it's 100 per underground belt thing, or underground pipe. So there's a couple of thousand oil, even just in that pipe, which is kind of interesting. Never mind. Is it? Yeah, this guy's already deconstructed. Where's the next radar? I was wondering if I could also deconstruct that other radar, but I don't think I quite can yet. Yeah, then I guess we want more of this kind of garbage, but like here. And then I mean, if I'm moving, I've actually got to go across and then up as well, don't I? I think we go. I wonder what those things are. I guess we're moving everything up here, but then it's going to be a little bit more of a pain to deconstruct, isn't it? Yeah, and the problem now is bots are going to be kind of silly about which stuff they build where, but hopefully all of that's still outside aggro range. But you know, whatever. Okay, so that last one got taken down, which means I can deconstruct this guy as well, can't I? And then also this radar. This one's going to be in range of that radar, isn't it? I'll be able to see this later. So let's get rid of that as well. Yeah, I do have the problem, / feature that if I deconstruct all of my radars at any point, I am completely boned. Yep, 3 stacks left of that. Get rid of this guy. Yeah, I just need this to stay up, and there's not actually anything else I can do about it, and there's no defense here, which is, you know, cool, fine, sure. You guys probably want to be getting everything built at this point. I would like you to be getting everything built. Also, if I run out of big poles, like I've got about another 100 big poles. If I run out, that's kind of it. Deconstruct this. Deconstruct this. I did have I've got another radar here, so that's fine. This is all kind of going up, which is also fine. Yeah, so when this is all now up. Okay, so flamethrower tow time, I guess. Except it's not quite in range, is it? It's gonna have to go like something like this, but in a manner that I might not really care about that precisely. Okay, so the rest of those guys gone down. That one's probably a radar artifact. This guy can go, this guy can go. I've got radar here and here, so that's kind of fine. Oh yeah, that one's kind of important. And then hopefully all of this combat just goes faster because all of the equipment is just closer. Sure, let's just go all the way in. Hopefully we don't lose too many bots either. There's not like he has nothing. This guy has some. Control C. You don't really want to be putting stuff in the fire. I guess the thing I can do is might still also be losing bots at this point too, so yeah, maybe I should be trying to push in with lasers. Sure, let's try that. Where are you going to connect? You connect there. Let's actually get rid of most of that. I mean, pushing it with lasers still strikes me as a bit spicy. We'll see if that works. And then I'm going to burn down all of that forest. There's not a whole lot I can do about that, because unless I deconstruct the trees, but I don't really think I care. Okay, let's get these guys out of the way. Okay, then let's continue with this kind of business. And then you're also not going to need to exist. I think I am deciding that I'm going, yeah, that whole forest is just gone now. I wonder what these are, whatever. We need to push this in a little further, don't we? I reckon we do that, and then I reckon we do that. It's a big worm. Pushing this stuff into big worm space, it does sound kinda spicy. Let's have one of these here. Let's have... I think this is still within big worm range, isn't it? So that actually might be a problem. But then I just want to get some laser fire on this big worm. And I don't know whether or not... that's actually going to work out. Hopefully it does. Actually, let's just like stop deleting those for the while, because we got other stuff to do. We got all the stuff to build, and we're on to... oh wow, so... oh no, this is because it's a new roboport. My power grid is fine. It's just that it's a new roboport that is still charging and still having bots doing all the stuff. So we got that big worm done, which is nice. Like here and here. Let's just go and get all of that built, and then that should clean up the rest of that base. And then I probably shouldn't need... let's not deletion plan those until we've actually got everything done. Oh no, you guys are going to destroy my lasers, aren't you? Yeah, you are. Don't put those things there. Still, that's that base done, so get rid of all of that. Burn down this forest, good job. Those spiders might be unhappy as well. Cool, sure. Okay. I guess we keep going in this direction. And then I need to get an oil pipe. I don't have any of those because, you know, why would I? That can go there. Then we can get rid of most of this stuff, and actually we can get rid of those things again. Actually, we kind of want to get rid of these things as well, because we've already put these ones down, which is, you know, sure. We then also don't really want any of this stuff here. I think we can do without it. Because we had, yeah, we had this other oil line all of which we're not going to be defending. Let's make sure that we don't actually cut the power to anything. That's kind of important. This one connects here, which connects here. That one I kind of don't really need, but we still shouldn't need the lasers. Okay, so we can do that. These guys moving the stuff around. So there's a wall, okay, and then there's also a bunch of landmines, which is pirate signature. And then there's an attack group pooling because of all the pollution from burning down the forest, which is pretty funny. But I don't know if they have anything to attack, because I don't think I have any pollution sources. Yeah, I have no pollution sources here. Maybe there's the radars as military targets. Okay, so let's... not there, like here or something. Don't want them next to the robot. Don't want them to be having the possibility of taking damage. Ditto those ones. I don't want... Oh, here. Yeah, that was the exact thing I was dealing with, wasn't it? That was the exact thing that I said, hey, let's not try and have this kind of stuff done. Okay, in that case, stop deleting these, actually go and build all the combat stuff that I need you to build. Okay, so some of this is okay. I did have other radars? Yeah, radar over there, radar over there. This still has some stuff to clear out, so we got to leave that. So that's pretty fun, taking a while, it's still pretty fun. I don't think that I should be taking... Oh, I guess there's still other pollution to absorb, doesn't it? And that is a pirate base. And also a minefield. So how do we go? If we go up this side of the forest, we probably still have to engage these guys. We probably skip going through this minefield if we can. I have no idea how building stuff on top of mines works, whether an exploding mine also destroys a robot. I still want it to be in map view, because whatever. But yeah, now it's time to get rid of these things again, and these things again, because all of that is built, right? Except I cancelled those because I didn't want to put it back in the fire, and that would have actually severed the light oil connection and been a big deal. But this is also fine. I'm pretty sure this logistics network, yeah, it did have repair packs in it. I made sure it had repair packs in it, so that's kind of fine. Maybe I leave. Yeah, let's put a radar like here, and then Alt D that thing. And then I think we leave some of this laser stuff here, because if I move away completely and this next attack comes in, cuts my oil, cuts my power, I am completely dead with this maneuver, which would be bad. But yeah, we're moving stuff over here. We've then got to go, yeah, up I said, didn't I? Okay, that's not the button I wanted. And there's some more stuff up there. Don't know what these are. Oh, those are power lines. I don't have to worry about them being worms. They're just power lines. But the thing is, those are in the wrong place. Those are kind of okay. Then this stuff, yeah, sure. All these things want to go like that. And then did these guys actually connect to the power? I'm not sure they did. Unless there's one of these in a tree somewhere. So yeah, I think we're going to start leaving a couple of laser turrets around the place at certain important positions. This guy can now go, right? And also that radar. Because I kind of don't want military structures in a place where they would also invite attacks. That would also be bad. Do I still might just have range on that radar? I might not. I actually suspect I might not. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be polluting anyone. Let's just hope that isn't a problem. Then this radar can also go. This guy can also go. These have got 6 and 7 things left. I've got a radar over here, so this radar can go. And then we've got some of the stuff built, but actually also not. Actually, you know what I should do? You know what's just a good idea? Is going, hey, you know how you're having some thoughts about attacking me? What if I used your power grid as kind of little defensive structures? I reckon that's a good call. Can they get more than that without having them next to each other? Actually, I don't think I even worry about them being next to each other, do I? And then let's also do, like, you know, that. So then we'll have building range to... I already had building range to... I had building range to some, but not others, because quirks, sure. Okay, so this radar's still here, but is being deactivated. This... yeah, I need to do the next round of box deletions. So we've got this in place. Let's get rid of these guys. Get rid of some of these things. I think this one can stay. If that one's staying, I probably want a bit more laser defense. That will be your amount of laser defense. So how many? I've still got... I've actually... yeah, no, I don't actually think I can spare that many lasers from whatever laser assault I'm now trying to do. What defenses do these guys have? They've got... okay, so they do have... they're firing crude oil. Standard range, fluid damage modifier. I don't think that's what it looks like when you have any upgrades. Let's check one of the ones that I have. So yeah, so I've got the light oil damage upgrade, and then it's under the effect. Yeah, so let's try and figure out if they have any. We cannot tell because of the way. Yeah, still getting in range of... do I have to kill these guys as well? Because that's going to be a bit of a shame. I mean, this base here is huge, so I don't really want to go this way. And then there's also another base here, and also a landmine field that I don't really want to go through either. So what is my plan for pushing through a landmine field. In fact, let's try something. What do I have in here that I don't really care about? I've got some wooden boxes and some normal ass power poles. So what happens if I put a power pole within range of, like, is that in range? Yeah, that's in range of a landmine. And the things I'm wondering about are, number one, how close do I have to build things to detonate landmines? Number two, I mean, these things probably won't destroy landmines that they're allied to, but number three, does it destroy the bot? Does the landmine explosion destroy the bot that puts this power pole down? Because if it is, then going through, are these the markers for? Because it looks kind of like these things are marking where the landmine field ends, and it goes all the way down here, and there's all these kind of landmines through the middle, but then also all the way over here. So this is also going to be another huge pain in the ass. I guess one of the other things I can do, maybe, is if I do attack this base, can I even see where the... can't really see where the radar is. Yeah, if I do attack... The thing is, if I can get rid of just some of the flamers, I can outrange everything else with my own flamers. Hopefully I don't lose too many bots in the process. 16.5, yeah, still doing a thing. Yeah, because I kind of want this pole to go down. Then also let's put one like right next to... So this is right next to a landmine, and then this is like within damage radius of a landmine. And the questions are, like, losing the power pole is fine, that's why I've used cheap things, but do I also lose the bot? And yeah, because I've only got 100 bots to make all this work. And we've moved this entire thing all the way over here, and I no longer have any kind of roboport coverage through here that would allow me to get more supplies in. So all of that would be a bit of a mess. Yeah, so... Okay, so we've pinged... Yeah, so we're now picking up some of the rest of the stuff. I probably don't need this one. Don't need that one. These two can both stay. This one will pick up with this one. This... Actually, I probably should... Yeah, let's pick up all of the roboport network so that I'm not trying to wander back to these positions. At which point this is kinda not necessary either, so we can get rid of that. But yeah, let's... It does not destroy the construction robot. That's good, because that just means that I can figure out where all of these things are. And then also just, like, put all this stuff down. As a kind of direct and manual tedious way of dealing with all of these landmines. Cool. Somewhat tedious, but, you know, viable. Up until we hit the base, which is going to be interesting. Do we have... I can't really see if there are more landmines over here. As long as that's not me losing bots, that's power poles, okay, fine. Okay. Let's keep on moving. really hope they're not in range. And I also kind of hope that... Okay, I'm just losing a lot of stuff. Sure. I mean, some of the stuff I knew I would lose. But I think I also had enough stuff to handle being able to lose some of it. Yeah, as long as these are power poles I'm losing, it's fine. I probably don't have... Yeah, do we have... Also, they've just got flamethrowers on the end. That's going to be kind of annoying to push into. I guess if I can build and then deletion plan things quickly, I can push into that pretty easily. These... Yeah, let's not be doing that anymore, guys. I mean, get rid of these landmines. In fact, I don't even know if I have construction range on all of these. But yeah, this... We'll get rid of this. Am I... I'm not leaving these, am I? This one goes... This one doesn't go yet. This one goes... That one goes... This radar goes... Yeah, then am I going... Yeah, I'm going... I think I'm going up and I'm just approaching this part and we're going to see if we can do a thing there, which is going to be interesting. And then we've got to put more of... I think that looks like one. I think that might blow up a lot of stuff. Yeah, then we're going to have to clear quite a large area of mines. I can't... Are those decorators or mines? And does not look like we're running into other biters, so that's, you know, preferable. I don't see any mines over there. Maybe that's all of the mines in that direction. That would be nice. Yeah, then these two boxes here may as well be the state. In fact, let's put them here. These two boxes may as well be the staging for the entire attack on the base, which looks like if we can get down... Yeah, so there's these flamethrowers, we'll have problems with those, but we're also doing more damage. Like, we're doing 10% more damage, but I don't know whether or not... Yeah, these are the power poles. Okay, let's also get a deletion planner for small power poles, because I do not care about those at this point. Okay, so this one went down. I lost something there, which is, you know, probably fine. These... Yeah, so this robot port also needs to disappear, right? I think it does. It doesn't look like I'm losing... I think this radar is staying because it's defended, but I think we've got to get rid of that robot port. Which this one should be able to deconstruct. Yeah, and then all of this stuff can get set up. And then we should be able to start moving things into those boxes, and then deconstructing all of the other roboports we left behind. Sure. Okay, so let's figure out where these ranges are. And it's about here, isn't it? That... I mean, if I can just hit them, then they will also be able to just hit me. Are these... Okay, yeah, these are landmine patrol things, which is fine. These ones I no longer want to be here. I don't want to be doing anything that gets in the way of those worms. But I do want to be figuring out where... Not yet, guys. In fact, let's build this position and then be able to copy and paste it when we need to. Yeah. Okay. Have we got all that stuff done? So this Roboport's been pulled up. That means it's time for this Roboport to disappear and also this Roboport to disappear. Yeah, we can... These boxes are in place, so now we can get rid of these two and start to move the last of these things up. And with that, I've still got 90 bots. This guy can go away. Do I need that radar? I don't even think I need that radar. So this radar is going to go away. Yeah, then we build an assault position. And it looks like there aren't all that many other... I mean, there's some landmines over here, which I don't think I care about. Like, I don't plan on going in that direction at all. We just need to get the oil over here. That must... yeah, frontal attack into... these guys only have gun turrets. And these flamers are attacking off in that direction. So actually, I think... if I could get a flamethrower in here, I can do a lot of damage to these guys, and also not aggro the space, hopefully, probably. But that's going to be the plan. Do we have other mines? I don't think we have other mines. Okay, cool. So let's look at putting like this here and then over here and then like kind of all the way over here. Am I worried about this? Yeah, I am. Yep, I've got to have... Maybe some of these explode on the trees, but whatever. I've got to have the boxes over here so that I'm not flying bots over the spaces where these guys attack in order to drop down these weapons. So that's out of range of everything and also gets me range, very convincingly gets me range on everything. So that's going to be how we do that, which I like. Maybe there's some more mines around here, whatever. This here. Somewhere. And yeah, all these guys are still doing moving stuff in between. That's fine. Does this radar stay? I do actually just straight up need more radar coverage, because this is one of the bits where, like, yeah, if I lose radar coverage or I lose power, this thing is just done. And then that's also nearly done. So let's get rid of this radar. Have I actually placed? I do have another radar here. Yes, so fine. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Maybe keep one of these because I'm still going to be dealing with, yeah, and then also maybe put some defense around this radar. I don't think I'm going to bother. These guys do have construction range on all of those flamethrowers, so I kind of want, and this isn't even point defense for, this is to help protect against the biters that I can see just over to the other side. Like these guys. Like actually there's a chance that these laser turrets are in range and we'll taunt them, but whatever. This is what I didn't want to happen. yeah, that's why these boxes were here. Oh yeah, I need to not have those boxes there. That's kind of an important part of the whole process. Yeah, you guys were not supposed to be flying over the... Okay, and that was actually in range, yeah. The flamethrowers weren't. The laser turrets were. It's probably fine. So yeah, so now... Oh wait, that's also kind of a big deal. You guys want to get that stuff. And then is my power grid just bad? Maybe, it's okay. Yeah, if these guys... Yeah, if you guys could just like stop flying over the fire, that would be cool. But I guess that means we can also delete this guy. Yes, we can delete that one. Two of these can... I don't know, one of those can stay. And then if you guys could put in... See, all of that's done. Actually, let's... Yeah, if I just stop deletion planning these guys, then the things that should get built are those 3 bits of pipe, which means I can then go back to deletion planning these guys, and my flamethrowers are online, and this is pretty fantastic. We are now kind of in the base, pretty much. Oh, they've got repair bots. Okay, sure. Good job, I guess. Have my guys moved everything yet? No, we're still just moving stacks of stuff around, but that's fine. But also, they're gonna have even more problems with the fire than I do. Except that, yeah, the other complication is that flamethrower turrets actually immune to fire. So okay, so stop deleting that. These guys are going to shoot me again. Unless I don't think I can get... I might be able to get... Yeah, so the plan with this is just like deletion plan those. Not sure where those bugs came from. There we go, put them back, they'll choose some more targets, and then we can hopefully just sit in with some more lasers. Yeah, I kind of need you guys to, like, be... shooting stuff. Okay, so I got one of the... No, this is fine. I should be able to sit those back in again. I should be able to take these positions and keep them now. Oh wait, there's a couple of laser turrets. Okay, so now this should be fine, right? In theory? Like I should now... Okay, so I've got both of those guys done. And I've also got... Let's just sit in a bit further. I'm able to shoot down... Yeah, I'm going to have a little duel with these lasers, aren't I? But it's probably fine because I've got more, except maybe these guys. Yeah, so now... I mean, this is a little more aggressive than I really need to be, and I haven't really thought about ranges or anything at all. But if I do something super aggressive like this... other than the fact that... Where didn't you guys... Oh, now you guys have got oil. Okay, cool. So yeah, so here's radar. So we just need to push through the rest of this which is also fine. These guys don't need to exist. This guy doesn't need to exist. That one doesn't need to exist. And go back to dealing with that again. Yeah, so this radar doesn't need to exist. This construction box doesn't need to exist. And then we just kind of need to go in the front door. Can I get... I mean, I can probably even just... Do my pipes connect to their pipes? That's not actually a thing I know. It doesn't really make a difference at this point because I've trashed all the things that... Actually, is this going to be in range? It is going to be in range. Maybe we don't put it there. Maybe we just step these guys in. Sure. So this is actually kind of already in range. But oh yeah, quite importantly, that's an important thing, isn't it? Can I repair tank a laser is the question. Nearly. Can I repair tank a laser until my flamethrowers kill stuff? Kind of. Okay, so I've now got my defenses on the inside of the wall, which is pretty funny. Okay, never mind. I guess we're just going this way. And then we can sit another of these guys in, like, here or something. I don't need most of these at this point, right? Like, this is... So these guys are not attacking anything, which is... Oh, okay, they kind of were attacking something, but now they're not because it died. These guns I still might want to get rid of, so let's... I mean, first of all, let's try and figure out... Okay, so I do actually have, even if I have flamethrowers here, I will have range on those lasers. And then these ones will also... This guy will also have range on these guns at the top. Do we need to worry about that laser at the bottom? Well, this guy's got range on that laser as well. Okay, so this is actually just completely fine. Other than the fact that this input line... Yeah, that's fine. Blow all the stuff up, it's great. Yeah, he had a little logistic supply. Did he run out of bots? 0 out of 0 bots. Yeah, this is me bringing flamethrowers. Here, I guess. That's going to be within laser range. Oh well, is it going to be within 2 laser range? It's going to be within 2 laser range. Okay, let's not do that. Let's bring it in from this side. Because actually, is that even within turret range? No, not within turret range. Has range on the things I need. Also has range on me, but it's probably fine. And yeah, this ended up taking ages. We've kind of ended up snaking our way across most of the stuff, killed another base, did some other stuff, had a minefield, started a forest fire. But these guys are still complaining about, okay, whatever, sure. And I'm attacking these turrets first. Cool, whatever. And that's a radar. Can I move? I can't move this, it's probably centered on where I am. Yeah, so that was mission 6. That's kind of... I think that was probably the most annoying and tedious way I could have done that. Like, just looking at how far away it was on the map and then going through the minefield and then having their flamethrowers and also my flamethrowers. But yeah, we got a thing done. Cool, good.